Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
I want to be free as can be.
They say that freedom is the ability to fully experience life. The GUT Credit Union is giving you the freedom to choose. Get a loan for any purpose, whether it's consolidating your debt, buying a vehicle, owning your home, back to school, or a dream vacation. We offer competitive rates with terms and payments that fit your lifestyle. Call 440-1354. Email loans@gutcu.com or visit go.gutcu.com/freedom to start enjoying your life, your money, your way. Promotion ends September 30th, 2022. Special conditions apply. More freedom, more choices. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
From the Grenadian capital, this is Network News for Tuesday, August 30, 2022. In the headlines, judge orders retrial of Stephen Kenroy for 2018 murder of Cain Isaac Edwards. Dr. Francis Alexis QC says DPP can't be touched. And Cacheton Hood says there was a misunderstanding as the saga continues. Construction and repair work continue on 9 schools ahead of reopening of schools next week. And around the globe regionally, Guyana confirms a second case of monkeypox. Internationally, a political crisis in Iraq erupts into violence. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada to play against St. Vincent on Thursday in the inaugural America's Men's Netball Championship. Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening from all of us at the Grenada Broadcasting Network. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. A new date is to be set for hearing in the Cain Isaac murder trial. On Monday, a retrial was ordered by High Court Judge Justice Paula Guilford. Christina John reports.
37-year-old Stephen Kenroy appeared before Justice Paula Guilford on Monday at the No. 1 High Court for sentencing. However, a retrial was ordered after an all-day deliberation by a jury panel on Monday that wrapped up after 7 p.m. failed to reach a conclusion. This means that Kenroy will have to wait for another court proceeding to hear his fate, which will most likely be determined by another panel of jurors. He was remanded to the Richmond Hill prison, during which time he is likely to obtain bail. Kenroy was charged with non-capital murder in 2018 in the shooting death of former police prosecutor Cain Isaac Edwards of Telescope St. Andrew on May 20th, 2018. Cain Isaac was pronounced dead on arrival at the Princess Alice Hospital after he succumbed to injuries from the gunshot wound. There was a total of 22 witnesses for the prosecution. Kenroy was represented in court by attorney Andrew Thomas. With the assizes now closed, a date will have to be decided on for another hearing of the matter. Christina John, GBN News.
Well, former Attorney General Dr. Francis Alexis QC has added his voice to the ongoing legal saga between defense lawyer for Harbour Master Cacheton Hood and the Director of Public Prosecutions Christopher Nelson. Here's the report.
Former Attorney General Dr. Francis Alexis says the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP Mr. Christopher Nelson, in the exercise of his constitutional discretion whether or not to discontinue criminal proceedings by whomsoever brought, cannot be interfered with in the way urged by Attorney-at-Law Mr. Cajetan Hood, the Hoodian way. Dr. Alexis, in a letter dispatched by his personal assistant Kieran Regis, was responding to the call by Mr. Hood for Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell to investigate the matter of the DPP discontinuing private criminal charges brought by his clients against javelin champion Anderson Peters and his brother Keaton Peters. This was Mr. Hood's statement.
I'm calling on the Prime Minister, who's a lawyer. He knows these things, to investigate the matter, have a separate investigation of the matter. The DPP must be held accountable for what he's done.
This Hoodian suggestion, Alexis points out, is what he terms antithetical to the letter and the spirit of the Constitution of Grenada. The DPP told the media he's willing to go the route of court if Mr. Hood is willing to challenge his decision in the correct way.
If Mr. Hood or his clients are not happy with any decision I have made, as an experienced lawyer and former Attorney General, he knows what to do. If he wants to go to court, I'd be happy to answer before any judge my decision in the case that he's concerned about.
Cajetan Hood, in response to Dr. Alexis's letter, said there was a misunderstanding surrounding his challenging of the DPP.
So with all due respect to Dr. Alexis, I think he misunderstood and continues to misunderstand what I said and what my position is. The Constitution clearly provides for avenues to challenge the conduct and decisions of the DPP. So if Dr. Alexis is saying that the DPP is an independent authority and his decisions cannot be challenged, with the greatest of respect, that is contrary to the spirit and intent of the Constitution of Grenada. The Prime Minister can refer whatever it is, and that's his opinion. I wasn't telling the Prime Minister to do that. I was saying to the Prime Minister that he can consider that action. And that is not interfering with the DPP. No, it's not interfering with the DPP. It is a challenge to his conduct and it's a challenge to his decision. And that's all I have to say.
Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
Other news, renovation work is ongoing at 9 schools. However, this should not cause a delayed start to the reopening of the institutions. Education Minister David Andrew updated reporters on Tuesday.
Education Minister David Andrews says work continues on 9 schools, hoping to be completed in time for the beginning of the new school year on Monday, September 5th, 2022. Minister Andrew made the announcement during this morning's post-cabinet briefing, citing construction and repairs work taking place. He highlighted the schools where work is presently ongoing.
St. Anne's Catholic, which is Rose Hill preschool, and the date for having those delivered and ready is Wednesday 31st. So we're looking at tomorrow to have those ready. So there's work taking place there now, but based on what we are told by the contractors, based on what we are told by our project team, is likely to be available on the 31st. St. Paul's Government, that will be available from Wednesday 31st August, tomorrow. There's Blessed Sacrament. That will be available on Friday 2nd. So there's a bit more work taking place there that takes us a bit closer to the line. But even then, there are mitigatory plans and there are cleanup teams assisted ably by Ministry of Implementation to assist in ensuring that the school is ready for Monday 5th. St. George's Anglican Senior School, that will be made available on Friday 2nd. The St. Louis Girls RC, Wednesday 31st. Constantine Methodist, Wednesday 31st. Happy Hill Secondary, we expect to have that facility handed over by Friday, September 2nd, and the Kenroy Secondary School likewise.
Mr. Andrews says they have put alternative plans in place to accommodate the challenges. There are some expected changes for the St. David's RC School, where some grades will have to be temporarily relocated.
And St. David's RC is one of those schools where when they engage the routine repairs, they recognize that the needs exceeded the scope of works as was initially envisaged. And so, but even then, there's a mitigation plan where, with the assistance of members of the community, they were able to identify. So part of that school would have to be relocated while they address the repairs on one section of the school. It would be cordoned off and carefully secured to make sure there's no risk to our student population on Monday. And there'll be 3 grades using the community center. And with the assistance of the community and very helpful residents, we've been able to be working along with education and Ministry of Works, Ministry of Implementation, to prepare the site appropriately for housing those students and those grades on the 5th. So even then, school is going to resume relatively as per usual, bearing those adjustments in St. David's RC on the 5th of September.
Mr. Andrews says there are other schools undergoing repairs. However, that should not affect the start of school next Monday. Christelina John, GBN News.
Now, Salim Rahman will be the first Muslim senator to sit in Parliament. He will be representing the private sector in the Senate. More in this Rena Thomas report.
Salim Rahman, businessman in Grenada for 23 years, made history on Tuesday as the first Muslim to be appointed a senator in the House of Parliament. Rahman, who received his senatorial credentials on Tuesday morning, will represent the business and the private sectors. He said while he is happy to be part of Grenada's history, he is more eager to make meaningful contributions to the country.
It's not, I've been a Muslim all my life, so everything I've done being a Muslim. So for people it's new, but for me it's just another day being a Muslim. As a Muslim, I believe in the Creator, God of Abraham and Moses, and I believe in good over bad and respect for your fellow man and these values that most religions have. So for me, it's no different. It's just business as usual. It's just to get to work. The work starts, and that's what I'm interested in.
The businessman spoke of some of the key areas he intends to address in the Senate.
But the first thing is freight, the compounding of freight, why it affects us all. So the prices of goods and the talk about capping freight, at what level do we do that? So that if I can get where I'm going faster, if our company trucks that go around the island, traverse the island, can get to where they need to go faster, that's efficiency. And we want efficiency in many different areas where we can make these changes, and we start with the simpler things first. And then we go to the more difficult issues.
While he believes that with everything in life there are challenges, especially when venturing into unfamiliar territories, he is willing and ready to learn.
And so with anything new, you rely on those, you consult those who have been there before you to get insight and to learn. And I'm accustomed to service. I've served for many years in different environments, Chamber of Commerce, Westmoreland School, Bureau of Standards, different areas, and in my company. But in terms of the Senate, that will take some learning as well. And I'm not opposed to that. I'm ready to do what needs to be done to make sure that I learn the ropes, as they say.
The ceremonial state opening of the first session of the 11th Parliament takes place on Wednesday at 10 o'clock at the Parliament Building, Mount Weldon. For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
This is Network News. Still ahead from us. Do you remember Tyler Smith, a student of J.W. Fletcher Catholic Secondary School? Well, part of his dream is being fulfilled. We'll talk about that when we come back.
Grenada, get ready to win with the all-new Supermarket Sweep, the back-to-school edition. On Saturday, September 3rd, be at Canteen Playing Field from 2 p.m. Take part in our fun and exciting games and get a chance to win one of 24 $350 hampers or one of 26 bonus hampers valued up to $100, plus 50 school bags, a total of 100 giveaways. We've also got live entertainment and a bouncing castle for the kids. Canteen Playing Field comes alive on September 3rd. This is your chance to win. It's the Supermarket Sweep Back to School Edition, a game for we.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Hubbard's is adapting to the times to enhance your shopping convenience with its new online store. You can now shop for appliances, hardware, houseware, builder's material, and still enjoy free delivery island-wide. Start shopping now at www.hubbardshardware.gd. Safe, convenient, reliable. Hubbard's. Quality service, affordable prices.
Do you know that you can lower your electricity bill by using energy-saving bulbs? CFLs and LEDs use up to 75% less energy than your traditional bulbs, and they even last 10 to 25 times longer. Over time, consider switching to more energy-efficient CFLs and LEDs, which can help lower your electricity bill. As an individual consumer, I cannot impact global fuel prices. However, I can ease the burden of rising fuel rates by using energy-saving bulbs. What can you do?
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always.
Pfizer celebrates 75 years of transforming lives with its celebratory suite of loan products. Own your own vehicle, education, land, or home, and anchor your roots. Start living the life you deserve by applying for an Own Your Own loan at reduced interest rates. Simplify your life and consolidate all your debts by applying for a Simplify loan and open doors to new beginnings and explore more opportunities to shape your future. Call or send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987 or email us at loans@arisecu.com today to continue your journey towards financial freedom. Terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union, celebrating 75 years of transforming lives.
I want to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it. Eliminate violence.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We're reporting the day's news. One teacher at the J.W. Fletcher Catholic Secondary School is determined to see his student reach his fullest potential with the aid he so needs. Christina John has been following Tyler Smith on his journey to obtaining a prosthetic leg.
Tyler Smith is one step closer to obtaining his prosthetic leg thanks to the World Pediatric Program. This 14-year-old J.W. Fletcher student who has one leg showed the world that disability is not inability. Tyler Smith's story first aired on GBN last year with a follow-up earlier this year, and those stories caught the attention of officials at the World Pediatric Program. They have decided to provide Tyler with the right prosthetic leg that he so requires for more comfortable mobility. In an exclusive interview with WPP representative in Grenada, Marva Primus Joseph, she says the first part of Tyler's procedure should have already taken place. However, they are looking to accommodate him as early as Wednesday this week.
Did see your the interview you did with Tyler when it, for the last, I'm not sure, some months ago. So in this case, WPP is aware of the situation where he needs a prosthetic leg, and we are presently making an arrangement for him to go to St. Lucia, to obtain that care.
Tyler is required to make 2 trips to St. Lucia. Mrs. Primus Joseph explains the procedure.
So the first trip is to go and to get his measurement for the prosthetic leg. He will return to Grenada, and when the leg is ready, he has to return again to St. Lucia to get proper fitting, to make sure it's fitting and everything is fine, and then he's on his way. Supposed to travel last week. He should have been seen in the clinic for the fitting tomorrow, but because he had not come up with the funding to get to St. Lucia, that has to be rescheduled. So we looking possible to let him leave Grenada on Wednesday, preferable, and to return next Wednesday, or if not this Wednesday, then Saturday coming. He should be at least going to St. Vincent to get that fitting, because
with the WPP already covering the cost of the prosthetic leg, Tyler's family will have to come up with enough funds to cover airfare, accommodation in St. Lucia, ground transportation, etc. on both occasions. Educator at the J.W. Fletcher School, Glenn Alexander, will be accompanying Tyler on his trip to the Caribbean island. He said they have reached out to a number of entities and organizations. However, one has so far contributed towards the cause, with promises from others to do the same. He is soliciting aid for Tyler's trip.
Making efforts to get to go off to St. Lucia to ensure that that stage in Tyler's journey, and that is a measurement, and so be done. However, we were not able to really get fullest confirmation. I can only speak to the Returning Nationals, that is an organization based in St. Andrew, who have pledged a sum to assist. But that, based on the Constitution, and so that will not cover what we have, what we need to get there to ensure that we have that process. It entails the airfare in the main to get there. I have been checking the flights to and from St. Lucia, and it is in the main approximately like in terms of the flight. I know it's with a particular airline. It's around 350 US.
Here's what you can do if you wish to contribute to Tyler's cause.
And reach out to Tyler's teacher, Mr. Glenn Alexander, or to me, to Marva Primus Joseph. My email address is mprimusjoseph@worldpediatricproject.org. Contact me at 405-9700.
Christina John, GBN News.
2 human rights activists made Grenada their last stop in their attempt to garner support on their way to the United Nations. Rena Ped Thomas shares the reason for their visit to the island.
James Vinis and Davika Basessa are human rights activists from the NER Human Rights Organization and have been on a mission for more than 190 days, traveling to countries in Latin America and the Caribbean. Their mission is to seek solidarity from various country leaders for the right to be included in the non-self-territory list of the United Nations. Vice President of the NER Human Rights Organization, James Finnis, says that on the 10th of October 2010, they lost all forms of democracy after they were integrated into the Netherlands Constitution.
Since 10 October 2010, we were part of the Netherlands Antilles that we all know, Aruba, Curaçao, Bonaire, the ABC Island, and other Windward Islands, and then the Netherlands Antilles was dissolved, and that time, before that, we had autonomy. We had our own government, local government, where we had all the decisions was taken locally. We had our own local ministers on the island. We had everything that is normal in every democracy, civilized world. But since then, that day, we lost everything.
Placing NER under the United Nations non-self-governing territories means that the island will be decolonized and protected by the United Nations treaties. President of the NER Human Rights Organization, Davika Basessa, spoke of some of the issues faced by the residents of the island.
The main violations in Bonaire is three main. The right of education to learn in your own language is being violated, as Mr. Finney says. The right to health care, because we don't have a hospital with intensive care, so we have to fly, or someone who got a real bad accident has to go to Colombia, and a private jet have to take them to Colombia. This jet has to come from Colombia to Bonaire and then to back. So before the person arrives, the person is dead. So most times they're severely ill. They would never survive. The borders are being open for Dutch citizens, so we had like 10,000 people in 2010. Now we have 22,000 people on our island. So we become a minority on our own island, and it is getting worse and worse.
The activists said they received a warm welcome from Grenada's Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, and he was happy to hear about their mission and how he can help. Grenada is their last stop, after which they will be meeting with members of the United Nations. For GBN News, I am Rena Ped-Thomas reporting.
Some JAMCC lecturers repeatedly engaged in protest action for outstanding money owed to them. Now a settlement has been reached and Grenadians are buzzing about it on social media.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz report.
GBN Social Buzz is reaching beyond the local platform to share with you what's trending on social media. Faculty members at the T.A. Marisho Community College have ceased protest actions after the tertiary facility received over $3 million EC from the government to be paid to workers.
President of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Jude Bartholomew, says that faculty members at TAMCC, represented by GUT, will end all protest action. This comes as his members expect all outstanding payments for increased salaries by the 15th of September.
Social media users took to the comment section to express concerns about this latest development. The following views are of members of the public and not of the GBN. Rhonda said, "I am happy that the faculty members of TAMCC are going to be paid. However, the conversation must not stop there. The college needs to be restructured so that it becomes the premier tertiary institution meeting the needs of our country and preparing our students for the career opportunities in this century." Karen said, "I am very happy that the workers at TAMCC are getting what is due to them. Kudos to the government of Grenada, the Grenada Union of Teachers, and the workers for their patience. We're moving forward." Colin said, "Don't be surprised many people may not get salaries just now, and even the pension. These unions will make it hard for NDC to run the country." Marshall added, "Well done to the union and the government." Colin said, "Real pressure, the government." That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
Still ahead, officers of the Special Victims Unit address the issue of child sexual abuse and its effects. We'll be back.
Hi, Papi. Enjoy the vacation, Papi?
Yeah, buddy, I am.
How about a necklace? Coral necklace?
No, thanks. Not today.
How about the coral bracelet?
Maybe later.
Oh, God, man, buy something, man. I'll give you 2 for 1.
Look, man, I'm just trying to relax on my vacation. Can't you just leave me alone?
Oh, God, take something, man. Buy something, man. Then you could relax, man. All right, take the bag for your wife. Take the bag for your wife.
No, thank you.
Boy, you real cheap, boy.
Let's all respect each other. Service with a smile.
Hi.
Hello. Can I help you?
Sure, yeah. I'm looking for a souvenir for my wife.
Oh, please come.
Thanks. This is beautiful. A message from the Department of Tourism and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
Solar lights are back in stock and will be available for purchase at Southern Electrical. Here is a list of the solar lights that we offer. 200 to 300 watt intelligent floodlights with camera, 300 to 500 watt solar street lights, 60, 100, 200 and 500 RGB solar floodlights, 100, 200, 300, 500 and 800 solar floodlights, solar garden lights, 25, 40, 60, 100 and 200 watt solar floodlights, 3, 7 and 10 watt solar wall lights, motion center garden lights, motion sensor floodlights, 30, 60 and 90 watt solar street lights with accessories, 5 watt solar wall lamps, 40 and 60 solar street lights, and 100 and 300 solar floodlights with battery power display. Now available at Southern Electrical, Dusty Highway, St. George. Visit our showroom today.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Hello again. Child sexual abuse remains a bothersome issue to officers of the Special Victims Unit. Its repercussions are far-reaching to the victims involved. We get more in this report.
Victims of child sexual abuse may encounter a range of short-term and long-term effects that many survivors face. Guilt, shame, blame, problems with maintaining relationships, and even self-esteem issues follow children into their adult life. Woman Detective Shamika Ferre of the Special Victims Unit of the Royal Grenada Police Force spoke of some of the side effects experienced by victims of child sexual abuse.
Most of them, you might have bedwetting, self-isolation, isolation from parents, because sometimes the parents
parents would have had an excellent relationship with their children when it comes to communication. They used to be open, always, outgoing, but most times they complain that the child has become isolated, depressed, wants to commit suicide, express signs of showing anxiety, so suicidal, writing letters, threatening to kill themselves.
Detective Faris said the children who are most at risk are young girls between the ages of 13 and 16.
Mainly our young girls are affected because you see, as Officer Kutin stated earlier, our most prevalent offense with regards to sexual offenses is sexual intercourse with a female between the age range of 13 and 16. And these are most of the signs we're seeing within that age group, within the females, mainly females, all right? Because we seldomly get reports with males. So, yes, they communicate and they socialize with others via Instagram. They get to know, like, the other partner via Instagram. They become friendly. They are probed via these social media platforms.
She called on members of the community to work together with law enforcement rather than cast judgment against children they notice engaging in questionable activities.
Sometimes these children run away from home and you're wondering, well, why is that child always running away from home? And you realize in media right now, sometimes you have the community relations department always posting, this child is missing and we're looking for such and such. But sometimes, like, the abuse is happening at home. And because of the issues, then the parents now would report it to us. But when you speak to most of the children, they would say, I would have been abused by an uncle or my stepdad or so. So these are some of these signs. And because of these, and children become also promiscuous.
Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Twinning can be a good thing, especially when it means more to eat. Let's see what's at the end of the GBN ISO lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISO is brought to you by ClearVision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. ClearVision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ClearVision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Our ISO reporter tonight captured this photograph. After going to their farm in Dunfermline on Monday morning, they discovered these twin green bananas, which caught them by surprise. God is indeed good, and He sure works in mysterious ways, our citizen journalist said. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
We'll be back with the sports news and around the globe.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Be ready for school with the coolest deals from Court. Free gifts with your back-to-school purchases. Plus, up to 50% off cell phones, computers, printers, televisions, and more. Shop today with no cash and get instant credit on 3 to 36 months credit plans. Save big with great deals and head back to school in style. Only from Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Good evening, sporting fans. First off, Grenada national men's netball team is currently in St. Vincent. The team is attending the inaugural America's Men's Netball Championship. The tournament shoots off on Thursday, with Grenada playing host St. Vincent at 6 p.m. 5 teams are participating in the tournament. Team captain Liebert Alexander says the interest is equal on both sides.
A wonderful experience, and I mean the public generally, I'm telling you, they feel pleased, they feel motivated, because I mean we've seen that over the years in our national championships at Tanti Netball Court. You find the public, when they hear the male playing, they will come out in full numbers and support, right? So even the executive, they are there with both male and female, giving all the support. Even the stakeholders, our sponsors, they are with us as males, right? So netball, as it is with the male, I mean, it's just going. It's on the stream, and we are getting the support necessary, and we're actually going with it as it comes.
Alexander is concerned, however, about the stigma associated with the sport. Well, senior basketball coach in the Ministry of Sports, Anthony Benjamin, has expressed excitement over the prospect of advancing the sport on the Sister Isle. His comments come on the heels of a recently completed summer program. According to the senior coach, any plan for advancing the sport must consider the development of all coaches on the island.
We are hoping also that the department up here at Carriacou will be able to have us back for a developmental session with the coaches, because in order for the children to continue with the right technique and basic in the sport, we need coaches to continue with them. So we're hoping that a follow-up could be done with some coaches.
Thank you very much. Finally, in the sports news, defending champion St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots will play the Jamaica Talawas in the opener of the 2022 edition of the Hero Caribbean Premier League. The tournament is now into its 10th year. The 2022 edition will feature 6 teams vying for the marquee T20 title in West Indies cricket. The 6 teams featuring in the 2022 edition of the CPL are Barbados Royals, Guyana Amazon Warriors, Jamaica Talawas, St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, St. Lucia Kings, and Trinbago Knight Riders. 3 Grenadians are among those hoping to shine in 2022. They are Andre Fletcher, Teddy Bishop, and Preston McSween. Fletcher will play for St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, Bishop for Barbados Royals, while McSween will ply his trade a bit closer to home with the St. Lucia Kings. We can tell you the action bowls off live on GBN TV from tomorrow. That's the sports news for now. Guyana's Health Minister, Dr. Frank Anthony, on Monday, during his health update, confirmed a second case of monkeypox in Guyana. However, Minister Anthony asserted that the individual is currently undergoing treatment and that contact tracing has been activated. HGP TV has more.
So we have diagnosed a second person with monkeypox. That person is now at the Ocean View Hospital receiving treatment. We have started doing contact tracing for that person.
Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony during his health update on Monday. Though Anthony did not divulge details regarding the second monkeypox case, this newscast understands that the patient is a woman in her 30s who has recent travel history. The Health Minister divulged that contact tracing measures are in place. Last week, Guyana confirmed its index case in a 57-year-old woman from Region 4, Demerara, Mahaico. Anthony underscored that treatment is available to anyone experiencing the symptoms of monkeypox, including fever, muscle aches, or backache.
Protesting scrap iron dealers in Trinidad show no sign of letting up. On Monday morning, they blocked the Sir Solomon Hoychoy Highway, which triggered a 4-hour traffic gridlock. While hundreds of people were inconvenienced, the scrap iron dealers say the heat is about to get worse.
Miles of traffic and 4 hours of inconvenience. This is the torment motorists face today as scrap iron workers blocked both sides of the Solomon Hoychoy Highway near Pointe-a-Pierre and Claxton Bay around 4 a.m.
The burning will continue. It will not stop. It will not stop until we speak to somebody in authority.
Among those inconvenienced was the Vivian family, who were trying to catch a flight bound for the United States.
This morning we go into the airport. We thought we would have been early, unnecessary expense. That is what it will be, and it's about 8 or 9 people.
Police cleared the debris after 9 a.m., but their actions drew condemnation from the Prime Minister, who said, quote, "What a wonderful idea of leadership from Roger and the followers, including the UNC. The marauding gangs of metal thieves threatened to, but did not complete the job of shutting down the country. So the leaders are helping them to get that done."
Further afield, a political crisis in Iraq has erupted into violence after the powerful Shiite leader announced he was quitting frontline politics. Gunfire and explosions have rocked Baghdad's high-security green zone in the past few hours, with reports of heavy fighting between rival Shiite factions. At least 20 people have been killed and hundreds injured in the worst fighting the Iraqi capital has seen in years. Al Jazeera has more.
Chaos in Baghdad's heavily fortified green zone. Rival Shiite factions targeting each other. The fighting escalated late on Monday night after a day of violence and political turmoil. Protests broke out after Shiite cleric Muqtada al-Sadr announced he was quitting frontline politics. His supporters broke into the presidential palace, which houses the Prime Minister's office, many even taking to the palace pool.
Our demands are to dissolve parliament and to hold the corrupt to account. And we say, my master, Muqtada al-Sadr, their pride is under your feet and we will sacrifice for you. Victory is ours.
Stay with us. We'll remind you of the headlines after this. Of the headlines. Judge orders retrial of Stephen Croney for 2018 murder of Cain Isaac Edwards. Dr. Francis Alexis QC says DPP can't be touched, and Cajerton Hood says there was a misunderstanding as the saga continues. Construction and repair work continue on 9 schools ahead of reopening of schools next week. And around the globe, regionally, Guyana confirms a second case of monkeypox. Internationally, a political crisis in Iraq erupts into violence. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada to play against St. Vincent on Thursday in the inaugural America's Men's Netball Championship. If you missed any part of this newscast, the repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online, gbn.gd, on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. That's all from us in our newsroom for now. Thanks for joining us. Good night.